Hello, my creative friends. It's almost Christmas. Are you ready? I know that if you're like me at the last minute, maybe it's 11 o'clock or midnight, you run out of tags to put on the gifts for the kids. This is something you can do at the last minute if you don't want to run to the corner drugstore or if everything's closed and you can't, to get tags onto your gift. But you don't have to wait till the last minute because these are so cute. And not only will they look great on Christmas presents, but they look great on presents all year long. So I'm going to have you think outside of the box, so to speak, a little bit, and show you just some different ideas on how to make little tags to put on your gifts. If you have the Big Shot and framelits, these work really well to make tags. I took the Deco Label framelit and cut out some tags from Whisper White cardstock, but you could use any color cardstock, any of your designer series paper. But another one that works really well, I found, is the Chalk Talk framelits. Aren't these cute? And I didn't do this one, but any of them actually will work. A long tag, and I just ran it through my Big Shot with all of these different ones in there, so I ran it through all at once, so you can make a lot fairly quickly and have them sitting aside. Now, even easier than that is to use your punches, and you can just punch it out and you've got your tag. You can very simply just write to Brian. You could write to and from or with love. The bigger ones, you can write more of a note on there. You can use your snail adhesive or dimensional. I've been using dimensionals to attach mine, but you could also use one of your hole punches and punch a hole and string your breakers twine through, or linen thread, or if you tear apart your burlap, I like to pull off a string from my burlap, and you could use this to tie it on as well. The taffeta ribbon, if you make a bigger hole, you can use bigger ribbon. So the possibilities really are endless, and you could leave it just plain like this. I'm going to take Marina Mist and a sponge, and I'm just simply going to sponge my background. The key here is you don't want to spend too much time. This is supposed to be quick and easy, but also pretty and decorative. Then you can take any stamp you want for your background. And I am going to try this. You could use this one as well, from Forever With You. Not a Christmas stamp, but it works really well. Everything Eleanor has this beautiful flourish. You could use that. You could use poinsettias. You can use almost anything, but I think a nice floral or scroll in the background looks nice. So this time I'm just going to take my Marina Mist and add a little bit in two opposing corners. You could run it all over the place. You can do it as simple as that. This is Stampin' Up's Clear Photopolymer set. This is from their Christmas Taggables. And I'm going to take this to and from. There's several to and froms that you could use. I kind of like the really pretty script. And because they're clear, you can see exactly where you're stamping. I'm going to make sure I got that inked. Yep. So, oh, you know what? That's pretty light. I think I'm going to take some Island. Let's take Midnight Mist. I stamped it in Marina Mist, but I think it's too light. So I'm going to go over it with my Midnight Muse. And I can really see where I'm going. It probably won't be exact, but it'll be a nice little shadow. There we go. I think that's pretty. And then, oh, let's take the two off. And put the from on. Okay, make sure I was going the right way. And then I'll do from over here. And with this nice big deco label, this could be to Grandma and Grandpa North, from Scott, Heather, Tyler, and Michael. You could fit everybody on there. Or you could take one of the other sentiments in here, or another sentiment, and put it on there. You could just leave it plain. You can punch. You can decorate your tag really any way you want. You can also create your own background before you do any punching. And with this one, this is, I believe, Island Indigo. And I took Gorgeous Grunge. I took this splatter, which kind of reminds me of snow when you use craft ink. This is craft white ink, so I kind of made a snow with it. And you punch it out and you've got something really pretty. I seriously love this punch, the decorative label punch. So what I did is I punched this out. Now if I try and write on there, it's going to be hard to see. So what you can do is take one of your circle stamps, or stamps, one of your circle punches or your oval punches, and punch it out. Okay, just punch out your Whisper White. So I'm just going to write my son's name on here. And then you can attach it with snail or a glue dot, and you've got a fun little label. Isn't that great? If you were punching out of this, this is a little bit too dark to write on, unless you used one of the white pens, or I have an actual chalkboard pencil, so that might work. Your white Signo pen would work, or dark black. But the other option is just to punch a smaller shape inside so that you can write people's names on it. So did that give you some ideas of tags you can make really quickly and easily? Look at your punches. Several of them would work. I've just pulled out a few that I have used, depending on the size of the present. Another idea, if you have more than one child, or more than one person you're putting presents for under the tree, grandchildren, whatever, is to color code the tags. So my son Tyler, his favorite color is red. All of his tags are red. My son Michael, all of his tags are blue. My husband, they're all silver. So that's another idea, just to help with the chaos of Christmas morning, if you just punch out the tags. And you can just simply punch them out of cardstock and use a black pen. You don't have to do anything fancy. But if you have the time and you want to, make it fancy. The last idea I'm going to share with you, if you have a sentiment, Christmas sentiment, that fits in one of the punches, the other thing you can do is to stamp your image onto your paper and then cut it or punch it out, and then, like this could be on the back side, and then flip it over on the back side and you can write your message or to and from. And that's a really nice thing if you're taking it to maybe you're taking it to Grandma's house for Christmas and you want to write Aunt Sue a really nice little note on the back. Okay, so hopefully those ideas inspired you to get a little bit creative, spend some time in your craft room. I know that it helps me de-stress with all of the holiday stress that can come up. Hopefully it will help you too, and hopefully you will just have a really wonderful and Merry Christmas. Bye.